morning to all traders and welcome to this Thursday's Market Insights video on metals and energies. We're going to talk about gold, we're going to talk about silver as well as oil. And we do have actually quite a few headlines for all of them. First of all, on the geopolitical front, we have US and China tensions now increasing. According to media reports, Chinese military launched 2 missiles into the South China Sea on Wednesday morning. Apparently, the reports also state that that was in retaliation against the US sending 2 spy planes in a no-fly zone off the country's north coast. Now that seems to have supported the gold prices going higher. What else is supporting the gold price? Of course, we know it's been COVID, it's been low interest rates as well, right? So today, we are expecting the Jackson Hole Symposium to kick off. The main thing that everybody's expecting is to see how is Fed going to calibrate interest rates and other tools to try to reach its inflation aims, right? But the main takeaway from this speech is what the Fed is going to decide this, regarding the inflation target. Is the 2% going to be the target, or is it going to be now an average where they're going to allow subsequent periods of moderately higher inflation in order to support their economy through the pandemic? This also assumes that interest rates are going to remain low for at least 5 years, right? So we're going to have gold even being supported further after today's Jackson Hole Symposium, if, of course, the message delivered supports that view. Now, the other thing we need to take into consideration as well is the Hurricane Lara that is now reaching the Mexican Gulf. Now, the Mexican Gulf, if you don't know, is the place where there are a lot of refineries, right? North America's largest as well. So with the US now exporting about 3 million barrels on a daily basis of crude oil, right? Disruptions in the Gulf infrastructure could really affect the global energy markets as well as consumers. So the oil industry has already evacuated around 300 offshore platforms in the Gulf of Mexico. This also seems to be supporting the prices of oil as we speak, along with the EIA report that was due yesterday. So let's just go quickly on our technicals. We looked at gold 3, 4 and expecting 5. I'm looking at 5 trends around the 2326, which is a Fibonacci extension of waves 3 and 4. 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5 for 1 and then a 2 and then 1, 2, 3 and 4. And we're expecting the last wave, okay, 5, wave 5, to finish in the immediate 3 and then 4 and then 5. I'm looking at this 4 to create somewhat of a double bottom over here, okay. Note that we're still moving impulsively. We haven't crossed any of the wave ones. The thing is that because this looks quite corrective, okay, there is it's just quite a few scenarios, 2 basic scenarios. One is this is a simple correction and will continue lower, which makes this a 3, 4 and a 5 over here, that being 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5, okay. That is also, of course, the basic scenario, but the other main scenario that I'm looking, not as an alternative, is the one over here with this wave 4 not done yet, okay. So we're gonna end down here. There's 2 cases I'm looking at here, okay. One is ABC 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So we are probably going to cross below wave 4, and perhaps this is going to take us down to 1733. That would be an expanded flat, but we're going to take us below the wave 1. So most likely we could see this coming down to the 1912 as a running flat. Or the other scenario, which is most likely, this is going to turn as a very nice triangle pattern. Jumping on oil, I'm a bit more uncertain about the actual scenario here because there is always a main one, which I am supporting a triangle on gold. However, on oil, I'll be honest, the situation is a little bit more uncertain here. A, B, and C for wave 4, okay, with 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5 ended right here. Despite the fact that we are above the 42.23, I would be honestly expecting to see the weekly close on Friday, okay? because this could be just a simple false break on a weekly basis. So I want to see that being supported, okay, above the 42.30 in order to consider this scenario as invalid. And if that would be the case, another one would be, this is a complex pattern that sees this as ascending triangle, okay, A, B, C, and a D, and a E over here. And so we're going to be expecting another ABC move to the upside to take out wave 4, okay, in this case. And that would be perhaps near the 0618 Fibonacci extension of waves W and the correction down here, or 55.15, or we could also take into consideration 62, because this is where the correction ends, okay? And last, the other scenario is, of course, that, well, we have finished this correction down here, so there's no fourth wave up here, right? And now this is 1, 2, multi-structural 3, this is a 4 running flat, and we're going to have 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5. In this case, this would be primary wave 1. So I would expect a further upsides, but then a correction. And last, for silver, 1, 2, 3, 4 triangle, and 5. I see this as wave 1. Previously, we were looking at wave 1 being here. Actually, we started with wave 1 here, and then as prices kept, exponentially moving up, we had to interfere again. So this is clearly an ABC, right? So question is wave done here? Wave 2? If it's done, then it means that this is a leading diagonal. This is a wave 2, and we're going to move up for wave 3. So we'll look for the 30 break. Otherwise, and that's because we've done that, right? Otherwise, we could easily move into an ABC structure here, okay, multiple with this, because, well, obviously this is wave 1, so we cannot call this a triangle in wave 2, okay, because we move up impulsively. So what we could see is we could see this being an ABC, right? And this is a wave X, and we're going to see 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. That would be a triangle here, W, X, and Y. Okay, so we could still get a triangulation. However, that would be W, X, and wave Y of that would be a triangulation. Okay, now the other scenario is that ABC, A, B, and a C, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. That is going to be a flat. In this scenario, I would be looking for the 32.63 to be the top limit for wave B, okay? So because if this is a flat, this is going to be an ABC. We're going to get an ABC up here, then 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5, either for a running pattern around 24 or an expanded flat around 1836, okay? So thank you very much for watching, and we'll speak again tomorrow.